I'm going to call this Rocket 001 because I plan on doing a million revisions of it. Okay, let's pop open Photoshops. So I need to fix my reference images. So let's open up my rocket image. This is by Sam Leung. Not sure who that is, but he's a concept artiste. This is for Disney's Dimension of Heroes. So this sounds like it was work for a video game specifically. What I really want is the, I want all the images. So that's what I'll take. If you're doing anything for work, don't ever take images off the internet and just use them. That's a no-no. I'm going to go ahead and say, don't do that. Eat Lots, how are you doing, my friend? Shout out to Eat Lots. Eat Lots is a Mario Maker 2 streamer from Australia and an all-around awesome guy. Are you tracing over? So you don't need to trace over them. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I have this image with all of them. I don't need to trace over them. I'm actually just going to use these specifically. Eat Lots is not coming for a shout out. Too bad, you get one anyway. God. All people do is complain. Okay, so I'm just going to marquee over this here rocket fella. This is going to be my front view. I'm going to hit Control C and Control N. Enter and Control V. I'm going to paste them right into this here image. I want to make sure the top and the bottom of these are all matching up, which I think they do. Let's double check. Let's get my rulers out. Where are my rulers? Elemental P. Where are my rulers? What the heck? Do I not have rulers? Action, channels, clone, history, layer, view, rulers. Oh, it's under view. Let's make sure. Let's see if he did this right. No, that looks pretty awesome. No, these are great. See that? Boom. The chin lines up. Everything lines up. The feet line up. Perfect. So I'm going to clear my guides. No, so this will work just fine. Gloria says, well, I think you need to draw model sheets. Yeah, if you feel like you need to, then make them simple and do it. I don't want any of this. Oops, did not want to do foreground color. Okay, I'm going to delete all this reference stuff, which is cool. Tire tread, I guess. Okay, it'll get in my way. Okay, so this is my front view. So I'm just going to hit save. Save to my computer. Under my rocket reference, I'm just going to call this rocket front and save it as a JPEG. Saved. Okay, we're going to go back. Just going to exit out of that. Go back to this image and marquee over the side view. Control C, Control N. There's a million ways I could do this. Someone's probably going to correct me. Control E. So I just made a new scene, popped this in there. Delete all this extra visual cool stuff. Export, I'll just export it. File, export as a JPEG. And this will become rocket side. Get rid of that. So we have our front and we have our side view. The two most important things. Since I do have a back view, I'm going to take it. Because how would I know what this little backpack looks like otherwise? It's got this cool gem on it. So I'll take it. Okay, so we got the back here, like you do. Do a save. Save this as Rocket Back. Done and done. And last but not least, this is my Rocket Quarter View. Control C, Control N, enter, Control V, Control E to collapse it, and we will save it. And we will name this one Rocket Quarter because it's the 3/4 view. Saved. Saved and saved, my friends. Here we go. Okay, so that's all I need in Photoshop. I'm done with Photoshop. So let's start importing all my images. So I'm just hitting my space bar on the front view, image plane, import image. Under Rocket, Rocket front view. There you are, buddy. So there he is. There's my front view. And now I'm going to put in my side view. All right, Mr. Side. So there he is. Oh, did I not hit enter? Open. Boom. Okay, so I've got my side view, which I really want him to be pointed the other way because I'm weird like that. So I'm just going to rotate that 90 degrees. Negative 90. Boom. Boom and boom. Now he's pointing the way I wanted to. I don't know why. I just want him pointing that way. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do actually is import my back and my quarter view, and I'm going to put those into the front view, and I'll show you why in just a second. Just a personal preference, not a requirement. Okay, so we have our rocket back. Okay, we'll just leave him there for a moment. And then view, image plane, import image. Oh, I think Ryan Bound's trying to call me. Hey. I am streaming. Oh. So should I have you live? Occasional Player just called me. So he's on the phone right now. Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You excited about that? There we go. So there's the 3/4 view. Oh, was I on your screen? Oh, that is so weird. Okay. That's awesome. Dude, I do know how you roll. That makes sense. That makes sense. I hear you. I hear you, man. All right, I'm going back to modeling. All right, I'll put you on my screen too. All right. All right. So I got interrupted by occasional player. Apparently he has me on his screen while he streams. To each their own, you know. Okay, so what you missed here, what I did, my friends, is I scaled up my reference images just like the gumdrop dude. The side view is chilling out over here. That can kind of just remain on its side view. And then I like to put my front here right where I need it, where I'm going to model from. And the back, I could always move over here if I needed to. And the 3/4 view, I just want to be able to see those while I'm modeling. And it's a lot easier to have them actually in my Maya scene than to worry about them any other way. All right, so at that point, I'm just ready to start modeling. We still have an hour left of class, so that means we are all in this together. We're all just going to have fun modeling our characters. If you know what I mean, burn. All right, so I think I'm going to try starting this out just like I did with my gumdrop dude. And that is just kind of a hybrid box model. Because we want to keep this whole thing sub 900 tries or sub 1,000 triangles. Okay, so one thing I just noticed that I do not prefer, he needs to be centered. So let's center him. There we go. Look how beautiful this reference image is. Find good reference images. And he's symmetrical too. They made him symmetrical. To make it seem like he's not symmetrical, the artist put a little bit of blue highlight on one side. But he's not fooling me. He's perfectly symmetrical. So this should be fun. He's got kind of a weird shaped head. With the ears, these are the things that I still have to decide. Am I going to just intersect the ears or do something different? Jen Sean asked, I put a picture on Discord. Can you help me find the option I need to get when I click Control Shift right click so I can reset the mode? It should be Shift right click. So hover over your object and just Shift right click. But let me see. Let me look in Discord. Plane cylinder cone. Great polygon tool. So are you interesting? Oh, okay. So you just make sure you're hovering over the object when you click. So I guess I don't ever do that. So if you Shift right click outside of the object, that's when you get what you're seeing. But if you make sure you're hovering over the object, and then Shift right click, select the object and then Shift right click, it'll give you all the other options, or just Shift click. Hopefully that helps, my friend. Okay, so this weird, you know what? I'm just gonna smooth this. We're just gonna start. I can always redo later. But we're going to start with a smooth cube because it just makes sense to me. And we're just going to start modeling. I hope that Professor Do is not telling me how bad I'm doing. He's kind of mean. He likes to make fun of me. Look at that. It's already kind of looking like a raccoon's head. This is like magic. don't know how to look from the front though. So that is going to be the telltale. The telltale sign. I want to keep that centered just because I do. All right. Oh, look at that. That's not bad. We can work with this. We can work with this. Alex Cervantes. Well, we're not teasing each other. Ryan is truly a horrible person. Just kidding. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. No, it seems to be our thing. So I already want to chop this cube in half because it just got too real for me. Things just started getting real. And that is weird too. Okay, we're gonna fix this all. So he's got these puffy cheeks that come out, but I think they would go out further this way. But what I want to do now is duplicate special, so I can see the full head, the full raccoon head. And I actually kind of like the way it's going. I'm gonna add. I need some more edge loops to do the snout. So remember, you can always add and delete edge loops. So I'm just gonna create some more geometry here, and then I'm gonna let's see how my extrude game is. I'm gonna extrude that. And now I see I still have some work to do, my friends. I still have some work to do. Okay, we're starting. Oh, it's a start. It's a start. Okay, the snout needs to come in. This is the slow, tedious part. And the bottom of the mouth. Okay. So I feel like this is a good start for our rocket raccoon. I want to be careful though. I don't want to create too much geometry on the head. Although the head is a very important part. Hey, rocket raccoon. Do 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 do. Okay, I kind of like it. I like it so far. I kind of want to block out. I want to just keep blocking out. This is where it's nice that you're working in low poly mode. I'm going to block in the ears right now. And I'm going to do that like I start a lot of things. I'm just going to use a cube to get those as close as I can. Like you do. Shrink it down. And look at the side view to see where those ears go. Look at that, they go right there. And they kind of rotate. Not like that. It's feeling okay. Actually, delete this inside loop. Alex says, are you going to model Groot next? I don't know. Do you think I should? Should we do the whole Guardians of the frickin' Galaxy? I could. We could do a low poly version of all of them. Okay, so now I'm going to smooth this. We'll see what happens. Mesh. Smooth. Yeah, buddy. Not too shabby. Yeah, we can always fix this later. What? What happened to you? I froze that. Modify, freeze transformations. There we go. What? Messed that up. Edit, duplicate special. Okay, there we go. You'll let the class decide that. So this is a 3-week course, so I don't know if I'll have time to model a Groot next. That may be something that my Twitch decides. Is that starting to look like a Rocket Raccoon head a little bit? Oh, look at this. Look at this. It looks kind of funny because I'm going to shift I. Look at that. When I extruded that, I kept these interior faces. No, no, no. That is no good. Shift I again. There we go. Now it's coming together. Now it's coming together. So I think he needs a neck for one. So I am just going to extrude a neck. And then we'll go from there. Extrude. Bloop. See how it looks from the side. Not too shabby. I know what you're all thinking. It's not as good as a occasional player would do, but when you're in a pinch, I just do what I can. I'm just going to rotate that. Don't know how that's going to look. Let's find out. I think I need another little square over here. Not bad. So I got this inner working stuff. Not cool. I don't want that. Okay, so this one I am just going to do another little extrude like you do and delete this portion. Keep myself a triangle. I'm going to talk to myself all the way through this model. This is where his mouth will be, depending on how accurate I want to go with that. It's coming along. It's a whip. It's a whip. Yeah. Yeah. I could leave his ears just popping in there like that. It's more cost effective. But it just depends. If I have the try count to actually stitch them in, I will. But I think it'll be a lot cheaper like this. And then I may want to do like some alpha maps for the whiskers. Or just leave them out. You never know. Okay, so I feel like the head is kind of semi there. At least it's blocked out, and I can start working on some of the rest of the body. So some easy stuff, some easy pickings would actually be the tail. But let's just block in the body. Let's start blocking in some forms. So a lot of the times I like to just really block in the whole thing and then get an idea of what I'm going to do. So let's do that. So let's do the chest, and then I'll block in the legs today, and then we can keep going tomorrow. Interesting. Oh, I guess that would be below his butt. Okay, so we'll raise this up to his hips just to be fair. Just to be fair to our buddy Rocket. Okay, put that up here. Okay, so this is going to be the whole suit piece basically. I need to make this fit the whole thing. So I think I'll put an edge loop in the center before I really do anything. Match some of these shapes a little more. Before I really get to work. Zelda fan, how are you doing, my friend? Look how high that goes. Does the back, see, this is the problem. This is the problem with these reference images. I guess it does go that high. So the back piece really goes high behind the head. And this front piece is down here. We're just going to go with it, though. We're just going to agree to disagree, I guess. I do want to add one more edge loop right here around the waist so we can cinch this in. Okay. All right. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this, Mr. Rocket. Supreme Knit, how are you doing, my friend? Supreme Knit, I'm old. You are old, but you have great talent. Oh my gosh. I can help you out later, Zelda. Oh, look, I did the wrong part. Okay, let's do the whole thing. Mesh, smooth. I don't know how to take that compliment. You're old, but you still have great talent. That's awesome. What a day. What a day. Okay, let's do this. This will all match up lovely. Lovely. So I'll probably end up cutting this bottom piece off, but for now, let's just extrude it out. This top bit also needs to be extruded out, but let's make sure we got the right section, which we do now. Went out tiger. Okay. See, we can add some of the silhouette if we want to later for some of this stuff. We can add some of that detail later too. Okay, let's see how that works. How does that look? You seem from Ireland? Ireland. I am not from Ireland at all. Okay. All right, Rocket. He's coming along. He's coming along. I'm so excited. Okay, so Let's add some legs to this gentleman. So I'm trying to decide whether to just use a cylinder. Let's just use a cylinder. So far we're sitting at around 280 triangles. Remember, we want to keep this sub 900. Supreme Knit, thanks for the follow. You are young, but you have much to learn, Supreme Knit. Okay, so he needs, let's see, actually. So he needs the shoulder plate. He needs a lot of stuff here. One of the things I'd kind of like to do is Photoshop a straight arm, but we're gonna leave it like this. We're just gonna figure it out. We're gonna. Okay, so I know what I'm gonna do. I know what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna extrude the base of this down and add, make it actually go down to his crotch. So that's a proper term. There we go. So this is where the legs will pop in eventually here. It's the technical term. Do you like model this and then create and sell? No, I don't. I just, I'm teaching a class actually right now. I'll make sure we get it right from the side. His gluteus maximus. There we go. Just kind of tucks in there. So I'm going to tuck these in just slightly. I'm going to be nuancing these, but I'm going to add an edge loop right here. There we go. The rocket derriere. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so we have rocket legs. Now what I would like to do is, so a couple things we could do. One thing I could do is, we'll just test this out. We could just extrude this and make a leg. I don't know if I like this though. I kind of would rather just build one from scratch and then try and noodle it in. But we'll see how this looks. Yeah, not lovely. It's a side view. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, it's just not great. Okay, we're going to duplicate special. I don't know. I might, I need to decide what I want to do here. I don't have to decide now. I've got time. I can still work on arms and feet and legs. I'm just trying to keep this low poly, remember? But I'm not a big fan of just this straight V going into them up here. So I mean, I'll probably end up deleting those. Let's see how this works. Just gonna use my multi-cut tool here. Create a little bit of a mark on it. And if I do this right, I might be able to create a butt. Okay, and then I'll use my pen polygon tool. There we go. That's more, see, that's more realistic. That's more realistic. That's how his body should be. And I can fix these, I can fix this later. I could even create a loop out of this that goes up over the hip to make it more fashionable. Let's see if I can do that now. And that might allow me to get more like definition out of the buttocks area. Oh, that's weird. Just to make this pretty, and I'll probably fix it later. Don't know why I'm noodling this so much, but I am. No, we'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. All right, let's block in. Let's try this with a cube. So how many sides did this have? It had 1, 2, 3. So 6-sided polygon, 6-sided cylinder. Something like that would be his leg. I'm a little nervous about
roll run for docs is while I've done all the ESL.
About occasional player. Oh boy. That is funny. At least I don't think he has my sound on.
But I mean, depending on it, might have like a bar that's
okay. Okay, let's check out his leg. So we're just going to use a cylinder for his leg. We're going to keep it simple. So I do like extrusion modeling, but what I like about basic shapes like these is I know that they're perfectly round and they're just a nice round shape for me. That's the problem you face with using extrusion modeling, is that it's not always the case. So let's look at this from the side view too. Look at that. That's weird. So his legs are not perfectly round. They kind of stretch out. They're wider from the side, at least from this concept image. They go more like that, which is really weird. But like I said, we'll follow the concept. We'll follow the concept art. Split that. The kind of bow. Yeah, that's cool. That seems like about right. That's what a raccoon's leg should do, right? Yeah, see how much better that feels? It's so much better. See, now what we can do is we can do just like we did with the we're going to try this. We're going to do just like we did with the old gumdrop dude. We're gonna stitch these right back onto his body. So I'm gonna turn on my wireframe. And let's do some stitching. Let's do some sewing, some Frankensteining. Yeah, I like that so much better. So much better. Look how that feels just nice. That just feels nice. So much better. And this piece, I might just say, you know what? Boom. We're just going to stick it right on there. We can fix some of the nuances in a minute. Eat Lots, I think he's having trouble with warp bot. Unfortunately, I'm teaching a class right now and I can't help. Mesh, combine, vertice. I'm going to slip on the vertices and we're going to merge that all down. Boom. Okay, we'll just edit, duplicate special again. Oh, and mess it up. Okay, so let's not do that. Let's do, hold down D, move the pivot down to 0, 0, 0, and then duplicate special. Okay, and check that guy out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So this looks like it could be fixed a little bit. There we go. So it's not as pointy. And then this obviously looks way off, which often happens at the rear end. But we do have enough geometry here that we can do something like this and make it more round like a rear end should be. We can fix a lot of this. And we'll fix it more later, but we'll just do what we can at the moment. Yeah, rear end. Raccoon bum. Okay. And see how weird this is. So I think we actually want to do something more like, oops, like this for now. There we go. Look at that. Oops. The bum is coming together. The bum, the bum, the bum, the bum. The bum that brings us together. Look at that raccoon butt. Yes. Yes! The raccoon butt. Okay. Rocket is, he's coming to life. Soften these edges. Okay, the clothing is coming together. So let's round out these bottom bits. Extrude that edge. And then what we'll do is we'll extrude once more, like into itself. And this is where the legs will pop into those slots. This is actually a harder model than the Wolverine I did last year. This is fun. Okay, so we have a little more time. Let's see what to do. Let's stick a tail on there, just because that seems like low-hanging fruit. Okay, so the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to box model that again. I'm going to box model the tail. Okay, make sure that that's centered, like it you do. Okay, so the box is centered. This should be pretty straightforward and easy. Make it the right width. Okay. So here's his tail in its simplest form. Okay, so I'm just going to split it down the middle. Taper each end, like you do. Okay, so far so good. And then I'm just going to add 2 more edge loops. Puff these out. Same here. Wrong button. Make it a little bit bigger than it should be because it will shrink when I smooth it. Oops. All right. So there is his tail. Arguably one of the more important parts of the raccoon. It's a big tail. In the movies, he didn't have a tail like that. So we're going to smooth it once. Boom. Boom. Look at that tail. Woo! It needs to be a little bit shorter at the top. All right, so I'm going to remove this bit because we don't need it. That just intersects into the body. Shrink it a little bit up here. In between the cheeks, I know. But that's where it's going. Am I not accurate? Is that not exactly where it goes? Or am I taking crazy pills here? I mean, I can shrink it down. What is going on? That doesn't look right. Wow, did I mess this up? Shoot. I always mess things up. What did I do here? I grabbed that piece without meaning to. So now I've got to fix it. Oh boy, okay, there we go. Just remove, unselect, deselect that bit. How embarrassing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're going with the concept art. It's not my fault. I mean, that's where they sent the tail, you know. I can match the concept art as close as I can, you know. I can make the tail the right size. I'll shrink it down. We'll match the concept art perfectly. So it is, so it shall be, so it is written. Okay, so let's, I know what you're all thinking. You want me to add this little blue orb to the back of his backpack. But I'm here to make you guys happy. So if I were to make an orb out of a sphere, how would I do it? I would do it just like this. Let's make sure it's the right size. Then I'm going to shrink this up a little bit. Smooth it once. Boom. Okay, there's my orb. And I actually probably only need half of it, but we'll keep it all for now. Okay, let's see. Just really wanted to add it because it was so easy to do. Low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit. All right. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so now I'm going to start adding, I'm going to start blocking out his feet. Six-sided polygon, six-sided cylinder seems to be working really well. So we're going to stick with that. We're running up to about 650 polygons now. So I am concerned. But we do have some room, like on the tail. Like if we have to, I could do something like this. And we could reduce the tail. Don't want to do that, but that got rid of like 50 tries, right? So we have room to reduce still. If we have to turn the leg into like a 5-sided cylinder, we can figure it out. The hands are going to be mitts except for the thumbs. Keep him simple. Maybe he'll have one finger because he does like to shoot guns. He does like to pew pew guns. Pew pew. Okay, let's see how this looks from the side. Not even close from the side. Let's do this though. Wow, look at that. Look at the ankles, man. They're like wide from the side. Like, am I really supposed to follow this? Oh, look at that. I did the whole thing up. Okay. Whatever. I guess it works. Yeah, it does work though, doesn't it? Seems kind of accurate. Okay, let's okay, he's starting to get some legs on him. Rocket Raccoon. Went out rocket hunting with my elephant and gun. Okay, let's do this. Let's start. I guess we could start on some arms. Arms, then shoulder pads. And then it comes to like how much detail we want to add to his armor. Or if that can all be texture, which I'm pretty sure the majority can be texture. Some of this can still be I'm pretty sure a lot of this can be reduced polygon wise. So we have a lot of room for reduction still. But I'm feeling pretty good. Okay. XGen for the fur. We're going low poly. This is a 512 by 512 texture map, single color, my friend. Single color. Maybe I will allow a specular map, but I doubt it. What do you think about that? Abby ELB, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, keep at it. Okay, so we're going to start plugging in the arm now, because that is what you do. So let's rotate this into position, and we can always change it later. Once again, a lot thicker on the side. Interesting. That's okay. I guess that's just the way Rocket rolls, you know? You're good, man. Let's add one here. Let's add an edge up here. See what we can do. This is a muscular raccoon. I'm not sure how cartoon or comic accurate this is, but or MCU accurate. Who am I to judge, though? That's the hard part, is this kind of tilts. There's the... I mean, I think that looks right. See how it looks if we roll around it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty close. See how it feels when it's combined. Oops. No. That will not do. Let's freeze our transforms. Just stop. I didn't actually freeze it, apparently. Okay, modify, freeze transforms. There we go. Edit, duplicate special. Yeah, no problem. I would be happy to help. So Gloria asks, Professor, so if I want to select all the edges that's in a line, should I just double click? Yes. So if you double click, it will follow the line as far as it can. And that's why you want to keep it in these nice quads, these little squares, because it has a clean loop that goes all the way around the arm. So if I hover over the edge and I double click it, it'll select the entire loop. And then I could just click to my scale button and scale it all uniformly. It just makes it nice. No, Zelda fan, this is Maya. So I'm going to extrude his arm up. So this is what will attach into the arm. Ideally, this armor piece will be covering it. So I don't know how much I need to actually attach it in. I'm going to try and not attach it inside. And then I can build out this armor piece and the neck piece possibly separately. Maybe it'll just extrude straight out of this though. What I may be able to do actually, now that I'm looking at it, It does curve, but let's see. So this doesn't match up right. Because this side view, like this piece should be the top of the armor. And oh no, this makes sense. Okay, so this would actually bend down. So it should look something like this. But that doesn't look right. So this doesn't match up at all. It's kind of sad. I might be able to fix it though. But my thought was like this piece could potentially just extrude out like this. And I think it still can. I think I can make this work. But it's going to take some finessing because the front. So this is what I talk about all the time: is the front and the front and the side, because it's a concept art, doesn't match exactly right. So it's going to take some finessing to fix. That's okay. We got all the time in the world. We got all the time in the world. Okay, we are now up to 8:36. So we will have some triangles to remove, because we still have a hand. Still have the hand to add, and the feet, and then any other detail we want to add. I mean, we'll have to see what I still see places we can lower our count, but it is going to be a trick. Like stuff like this. We'll see what we can do. Why, thank you, Abiliby. Okay, so we still need to add the hands. We still need to add the feet. But I think I'm going to choose this as a good stopping point for tonight. So Abiliby, I'm actually teaching a modeling class right now. So since the pandemic is going on and we're teaching a lot remotely, I'm actually using Twitch as a teaching tool because it works so well for this kind of situation. Okay, but I think he's looking pretty good. His silhouette is feeling pretty nice. I think it's going to be fun when we start painting in all these details and making him look like Rocket Raccoon. One of the things I want to work on tomorrow is blocking out, at least getting some of the shapes of that backpack in, even if it costs a little bit extra polygons. I'd like to get kind of that shape in there because I think it's important to this reference image. The pants are feeling really good. The arms will be just fine. They're just going to be brown fur, kind of tucked in underneath the suit. And all this detail with the belt and all this, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to recreate that I'm really bummed about the shoulder pads. I don't think they look great right now. I'm going to soften my edges. But, you know, I just started making them. And actually, now that they're smooth, they don't look too bad. So I need to make sure I have the rope kind of, the belt needs to go off of them though. Give Rocket the gauntlet. We may be able to do that. So he's coming along. He's coming along. You know, for 40 minutes, I'll take it. It's not too bad. Hopefully, for my class, hopefully you guys found this helpful. You can rewatch the VOD on, obviously on my Twitch channel. I'll make the YouTube video and we'll put it in part series. Why, thank you, Abilene B. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It'll come along. It'll get better. It'll get better, I promise. That's the beauty of 3D modeling. You just add stuff and then tweak it, add stuff, tweak it, remove stuff that doesn't work, tweak it, and you just keep noodling it until it looks the way you want. And it's really fun. What I like about this project, where I've restricted you to under 1,000 polygons, is it really makes you think about, is this edge important? Can I get rid of it? And so the whole purpose of this is teaching you how to model efficiently. If you keep working on 3D modeling, you'll learn how to do subdivision modeling and all that stuff where you have more edges than you could ever possibly use. And so you tend to be wasteful and inefficient. If you learn how to be inefficient from the beginning, you're just going to be a stronger, better modeler, because everything in that model is important and it's not just extraneous. So, yeah, so keep working on your models. We'll take a look at them tomorrow. And everybody have a wonderful day. It's almost 1 a.m. here, so I am going to go to bed.